more. How could you have more construction shit? We just built a fucking new stadium. Fucking hell. Look at this. So serene. That's what the Olympics in Britain are, the good side, and not this fucking filthy bog. You're right. Are you feeding them? I like that. Like, sorry, I'll stay miles apart. But did you see that guy that just went by on the little kayak?
Oh yeah.
I look at them or you, and I'm like, a few humans in sort of Hackney by the Olympics. Where
I don't feed this, but there's a few chicks and sometimes the geese come over. They get a bit aggressive now because
No, but I'm just saying, I'll get on. But like, I don't blame people here, but this is such a built up, or like around Westfield or stuff, it can be such a soulless area.
Yeah, exactly.
So when I see someone feeding birds, it's just like watching Mary Poppins as a kid. So good on you, mate. I'm your little scarlet starlet, swinging in the garden, kiss me with an open mouth. And the birds in your garden, they've all started singing this song. Touch her now, don't be scared, it's alright. Oh baby, touch her inside. It's a crime against nature, you've been waiting all night. Hold her, kiss her. Tell her you care. If you wait till tomorrow, she'll no longer be there. And the birds in your garden, they all started singing this song. And I used to live just by the river in a disused factory on the Wicker. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a pee. It's gonna be the best spot. Zama murder. Zama, go. Give me a Leonard Cohen afterward, so I can sigh eternally. I think I'm dumb, I think I'm dumb, I think I'm dumb. You eat me like a cancer when I turn black. Teenage youngsters paid off well, and now I'm tired, no. Everyone knows pain sells, the more it is stole. Fuck, it's a Wu-Tang logo. Man, that is so cool. Tiger style. If you want beef, that must be, I think that is Wu-Tang. It's a great story. My hero, Marquis Smith, from The Fool, he had a lot of problems in the late 80s with cocaine and speed and alcoholism and chain smoking. And he brought back Brick Smith, his first wife from the 80s, who was a real musical genius and then became very big in a good way in the fashion world. And they were on tour in the 90s and she was getting first-class hotels, like her own hotel rooms, just to not be in the sort of toxic state with the band, which sort of got them in a lot of financial trouble, but was really worth it in the long run. Anyway, Nirvana were huge fans of British post-punk and bands that the DJ John Peel played, and they did a festival with The Fool. Great stage. After Smells Like Teen Spirit had come out, and they were desperate to meet them. And Kurt and Courtney, they went to The Fool's tour bus. They said, oh, we're just such huge fans. And the news went to Mark, and he went, no junkies on the bus. Like, they're millionaires, you could support them on tour, guarantee the future, about no junkies on the bus. And they went and got Bricks, and Bricks is the real light to Mark's dark. She's known as the nicest person in the world. And they went, Bricks, you know, Nirvana are here. And you say hi, and she went, yeah, no junkies on the bus. This is London 2020. Like, what the fuck has happened here? Who steals a map? Jesus, how does it come to this? And the toilet's here. There's toilets here right next to where I just went in a bush. Sorry mate, but do you know if that's the old Olympics Media Centre? I've sort of...
No, it's a bit further on from there.
Yeah, that's the right sort of way.
Yeah, it is that way.
Yeah, I sort of know where I'm going, but I don't want to be the man that doesn't ask for directions, you know?
Yeah. No, it's straight up that way.
Thanks a lot. That's so beautiful. A house with a sprinkler and someone playing the piano. Whoever's playing might be playing in pain, but they're bringing joy. So how does human pinball go? I went the Tate Modern on a Friday night, like I did when I was in sixth form, just because I was lonely and I wanted to try to feel young. It was sponsored by a jean company. It was Uniqlo, not H&M. And the turbine hall, it was like this really annoying meditation. You had to take off your shoes. On the first floor they were selling £6 cans of booze. On the second floor there was this fun fair thing where you could win a prize. On the third floor there was a sketch class. On the fourth floor, I don't know, I went up to take 2 to the 10th floor. We could see all the new skyscrapers around London. I cracked wise and flirted with some people about my age next to me. I left them after just seeing how depressing it was, thinking about the dad's lawsuit my dad had, like suing the take, because someone had blocked a view like 40 skyscrapers where there had been none. And I thought about the awful art exhibition. It was sponsored by an oil company. I thought about all the skyscrapers where people might as well go from council flat to a call centre, just from one box to another, just with bigger numbers. They bought a £2 million flat, they're earning £120,000 a year, just going from a council flat to a call centre. And I thought, the young people in the art gallery, they're not the problem. They were better dressed, had a better education, they know that tuition fees expire. They were more respectful to women, they were drinking less, socialising more, just trying less to be bad comedians, just being more engaged. But the people that run these shit shows, like my generation to 5 years younger, we're the problem. We're the people who are trying to be positive and solving nothing. And you were born in 1989, you were born in 91, you were born in 89, human pinball, born in 91, human pinball, born in 89, human pinball, born in 91, human pinball, bounce around London like a pinball, so to Bikram on a thimble, small talk on Tinder dates, intermingle, networking, intermingle, Zoom calls, intermingle, scared of strangers while you're single, STD hypochondria, just a tingle, 2020 you're being paranoid, you won't get a shingle, in your ear, a jingle, 3 minutes in a circle, a 7-inch single, AQI, Australian quintuplexation intonation with Stephen Fry on QI, AQI in a needy tone, hits the eardrum like a hi-hat cymbal, AQI when your voice goes up at the end of sentences, professionally it's fair enough if you're a secretary, a receptionist, or a waitress, but if you're just saying it to try and sound nice when you're being a dick, oh hi, it's nice to meet you, fuck off with your AQI. Born in 89, human pinball, born in 91, human pinball, so to Bikram on a thimble, fly to Peckham on a grime plane. You wouldn't live there, that's insane. 2 stabbings last week. Tourists don't complain. The Orwellian Blakean Bacon Jew, try to offend me, oh head fuck you. The Star of David in the night sky. 2 triangles divide like the Batman symbol. Small talk on Tinder dates, intermingle. Born in 89, human pinball. Born in 91, human pinball. Bounce around town like a pinball, so to Bikram on a thimble, small talk on Tinder dates, intermingle, scared of strangers while you're single, networking, intermingle, 2020, STD hypochondria, you won't get a shingle. Your life has become the old Queen's Head, Blur versus Beyonce versus 1975 versus The Killers versus Drake, Punk Pogo, Song 2, more static in one direction than Yaya Sanogo. You were like worse than the fans that used to sing about Adebayors in Elephants and Togo, more static in one direction than Yaya Sanogo. You are now nothing but what you hate, the corporate logo. She wanted to play Miss Piggy. I was not going to be Kermit. She used to get drunk in the old Hackney, and I saw how it changed. And I know that if you're 29 and can be mugged by a 14-year-old, you deserve it. I'm staying at home unless there's a pinball machine, because I've learned that you should be controlling the balls, not one of them bouncing around. My top score on a Diet Night machine where I used to live, and I got to second place just before it tilted. It was 106,540,270. But these days, I know if you can be mugged by a 14-year-old, you deserve it. You just treat these kids like street urchins. These days, they call me the hipster hermit. That actually wasn't the poem I mentioned. The poem I mentioned, it's a new one. It's subtitled Tsunami Surf, where I talk about the Olympics Media Centre, where it goes, I just need to catch my breath. I saw your tweet this time last week, that went viral after being retweeted by a verified celebrity. Your retweet total still upward creeps. 4,921. 2, 3. And you and I have drifted. There's troughs in life, but you never know what's coming. In the 80s there was Rocky 5, in the 2000s Rocky Balboa, but in the 2010s there was Creed. Life does have its unexpected latter peaks. I'm opening a gym instead of Spotify. We're having Gonna Fly now, theme from Rocky, not Eye of the Tiger, on repeat. Punching the air, running upstairs, living our lives in a montage. I'm winding away from that drunk ex's tedious argument. In the Four Quarters Arcade, the Olympics Media Centre, the yuppies come and go. Who'll get to play the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle machine as Michelangelo. I've measured out my life in Rocky tunes. Get it, Elliot? Four Quarters, Michelangelo, coffee spoons, Rocky tunes. I think you're Japanese for having played a little Sega. 8 in Chinese, Bang B Trigger, the One-Winged Angel, Kenny Omega. Goes on forever from there. But the Four Quarters Arcade, it's in Peckham, it's amazing. It's 25p a game, so you get 4 for £1. It's got all the old games, like from Pac-Man to giant screens for N64s and SNESes to Asteroids or whatever, like all the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, WWE games, or WWF at the time, like Hulk Hogan, like Street Fighter. It's really fun and a really affordable area. And then they reopened the second one here, or they opened the second one here. Another fucking map without a map. I'll show you that closer up. And it wasn't the same because I actually almost got a job there and I just got offered another one in the kitchen. But the new one, it was just empty in the week and then really full of families on a Saturday. So it just, Peckham didn't have much, but it had a lot of character. So something like that. You can see there, another map. You could see that Peckham was its own thing. And you can also see that if you live in Hackney, the Four Quarters is really fun. That I'm sort of cursed with my own knowledge. I'm so lost. We'll do one more and then we're done.